So next thing you know, one of the girls on my team is like, we need to pick him up and just help him walk. So we're like, you gotta be kidding, right? We gotta get back, you know? We're like, do you know how ridiculous this is gonna look? But that's one thing I definitely learned while being over there, a life lesson is Christianity is not always convenient. And we ended up missing our taxi and having to walk all the way back to the hotel, which took us about 2 hours because of this. So this guy, he's just got this big smile on his face, and we pick him up and we let him start walking. And this guy, I'm telling you, I have never seen anyone in my life look so happy. He got about 5 feet and he was worn out because he has no stamina whatsoever built up because he's been in a wheelchair his whole life. But this guy was so happy, and so we sat him back down so he could rest again, and he was all like breathing heavy because he was worn out. We're like, man, poor guy. So we prayed over him some more, and then we're like, well, we've already missed our taxi, so we prayed a little more. And then we're like, all right, we probably got to get back or we're going to miss dinner too. So we start walking back, and eventually we get back to the hotel, and the next day we come back and he's sitting there outside this temple that we go to every day again, and we're like, man, we got to pray for him again. So we just prayed for him, and we picked him up again and let him walk, and we just like had a blast with this guy. He touched my life probably more than anything. So that was one of the bigger blessings that I got to see, was just seeing this guy who's never walked in his entire life take his first 3 steps when he's 30 years old. And it touched me in a lot of ways. And so with that, the main source of ministry that we did while we were there was English camps. And the main reason of our English camps was to get into the community, and we were doing them through the local church. So we were given the church status and credibility, which is how they rank people over there. They say, oh, well, you have a lot of status and credibility, so we go to you first and stuff. So we were able to really boost that for them and just give them a lot of recognition within the community. So a lot of the people are thinking, oh, the church, they're cool. They have a lot of white people that come. They're like, they must be rich and whatever. So we gave them a lot of status and credibility. But the purpose of our English camps was to invite all these people because they really want to learn English. But then once they got to the English camps, we were inviting them to church in turn. And so we had an opportunity to take them all and get them all to come to church with us. And we had a big potluck dinner type thing that they prepared at the church for them and everything. And so they were really enjoying that because they're like, oh, we get to learn English, get free food. But at the end of the service, they gave an altar call for all these different people between the ages of probably, I think 10 was the youngest, all the way up through, I believe there was a 72-year-old man who was coming to these English camps. And anyone, any age in between there was there. And they gave an altar call at the end, and everyone from my English class went forward, and I was like, oh yes, I'm excited now. And they just all came forward, and they just all, so many of them, there was like maybe 5 out of 100 people who didn't go forward at the altar call and get saved that day. So that was really exciting because that was like the climax of our ministry. So with that, since I've kept you all so long.
But I'm going to have you wrap it up if you
Yeah.
can so that we can get some people back that are on a curfew.
I can do that.
That would be good. Thanks.
Okay, so with that, thanks for listening and putting up with the audio on that last video. I don't know what was up with that, but I'm going to wrap up now. I didn't realize it got so late. Apparently I got a lot to say. So.
Let's give it up for Josiah one more time. We got time to do like one song?
Yeah!
do you want to do? Break. All right. Break.
Come on, Nick. Help us break it out. Break it out.